Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day in Asha. Today, a couple things I want to talk about. First, I want to remind you guys, if you ever come to the Megas channel and there's no recent uploads and it looks like I disappeared, I lost my phone with all my information to this channel in the ocean, and I can't recover it. So if my computer dies, I got a backup channel, and so I'm going to put a link at the end of this video. I do it every once in a while, just in case you guys notice I'm not around. You can go, it's called Asha Book, and go there and we'll keep putting out these videos. So please make sure you subscribe to that channel, hit the bell notification. I don't post on there very often, but it's just a backup. But today I want to talk about books. I love books, my friends. Books have been such a huge influence in my life. You know, the reason I think I'm so passionate, there's so many reasons, but about Asha, this little orange book changed my life. It gave me such peace. You know, you can't even enjoy life when you're stuck in fear and anxiety. You can be in the most beautiful places with the most amazing people, and you can't enjoy it because you can get locked in a hell in your own mind, my friends. And this set me free. Asha set me free. And so I think that's why I'm so passionate about getting this book to as many people as I can. And so I want to talk a little bit about books today, and books that have changed my life. And then at the very end of this, I'm going to share with you the two books that, well, I've shared the story with you guys. The man with OCD that had it since he was a child, and it completely ruined his life. He ended up losing his friends, family, career, and he couldn't function anymore because it had gotten so bad. And I told him that what I had learned from Asha would change his life. Before I left Florida, I told him, you will not have OCD anymore. And he said, you know, that sounds great and I appreciate it, but he told me, don't get my hopes up. My friends, after, I believe I was there about around 4 months, with these two books and meditation that we did. We'd sit on the beach in the mornings, my friends, in the sand and sun, and meditate on the truths of Asha. And my friends, by the time I left, he had tears flowing down his eyes, gave me a big hug, and said for the first time in his life, he had peace. The OCD was gone. He was able to get back and work again and live a normal life. What a beautiful thing. And I know it did the same for me, my friends. You know, if you're scared of life, if you're scared of even God, and you have nowhere to go, you know, it's a very dark place. But Asha is the light. It's the real above all real. Asha by Winston Head, available at Amazon, my friends. This is one of the books, is a must-have. Go ahead and just grab a pen and paper. If you're a book lover and needing this in your life, grab a pen and paper and write down some of these books I'm going to give you today. Number one, of course, is Asha. That's what we teach every single day. That's what we live, and it's definitely my all-time favorite. Another book in my early journey when I was in high school. You know, it's funny, I've noticed a lot of these books that have changed my life are orange. I'm sure that's not a coincidence. The New Testament Bible, the teachings of Jesus. My friends, it was so beautiful. And something I noticed, there's a big difference from the teachings of Jesus and the Christian religion. A huge difference of this little New Testament teachings of Jesus compared to the Old Testament. And I always say this, the Avesta should be, I got it around here somewhere. There it is, there's my Avesta. That should be at the beginning of the New Testament Bible, because it was the Zoroastrian priests, the Magi, that came and worshipped when they heard that Christ was born. Said the Jewish people were afraid. My friends, the Magi in Jesus, the Avesta in the New Testament, they blend together perfectly. I would suggest getting a little New Testament Bible and learning the teachings of Jesus. He taught the all-good, loving Father, just like the Magi did. And then, of course, I'm talking about the Avesta here. I would get a copy of the Avesta. It's beautiful, and the prayers are so powerful. Just the words themselves, my friends, they're absolute magic. And next one I want to touch on is gold, frankincense, myrrh, and the spiritual gifts of the Magi. This is an old copy here. The new one is gray. It has the Fravashi. You'll see it on Amazon. But it's gold, frankincense, myrrh, and the spiritual gifts of the Magi by Winston Head. And my friends, this is, again, it's the 2,600-year-old Magi teachings, but I mean they're much older than that, but that's when they were written down, before they were passed word of mouth from father to son. It's so powerful, my friends. It'll change your life. It answers questions like, what is God? What are we? Why are we here? It answers all those questions that you have inside of you, and it's so beautiful. And I'll tell you the most important thing about it, it's the original monotheistic religion, and it's going to show you that God is good. You might think you know that, but in most of the world religions, they teach a mixed God. This is pure, good God, and it's going to bring a peace to your life, my friends. I would definitely suggest this book right here. Then, before I get to the last two are very important, my friends. That's the two books that my wonderful friend said set him free from OCD. But I got to share with you this book, Tinkum's Wilderness Adventure by Chantel Head. My daughter-in-law wrote this, and I absolutely love it. One, I love it because I'm in the book, and my two dogs that I love so much. And then the artwork in here, professionally done, so beautiful, and it's our home. It shows our meadow, our forest. There's that deer that comes and visits me every day. She's been coming here for about 7-8 years, my friends, and she'll come right up to me. She's a pet. I absolutely love her. There's a picture of the moose. All the beautiful animals that here in Asha, our lake, our forest. It just, I mean, when I'm looking at it, it's almost like looking at a photo album around here of what I call Asha, my heaven on earth. So beautiful. But this is available only at Barnes & Noble. So Tinkum's Wilderness Adventure by Chantel Head. I'll put in the description, I'll put a link to it. I love this book. If you have kids, grandkids, or you're just a big kid like me and you want to see pictures of where I live, if you're interested, I'll put a link to this. I love this book, and I'd love for you to have it. Now, the last two books, my friends, I don't even have words to tell you what these have meant to me. It's Still Pools of the Mind, and it's The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. I mean, I don't even have words to tell you what these have done for me. This book right here, if you could only get one book, I'd probably tell you to get Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. It's just, I mean, he doesn't leave anything out. It's a big book. I've read it so many times, and every time I go through it, I'll go through with a different color highlighter, because every time I read it, I find more. And again, it's going to bring you such peace of mind. That's what it's all about, my friends. And it's finding out that God is all good and connecting yourself with that all good spirit, my friends. Bringing that all good spirit into it. It answers, again, so many questions. Love this book. And then Still Pools of the Mind. It's a quick, easy read. And this is our #1 selling book, Still Pulls of the Mind. And everyone that reads it has told me it changed their life. It was the game changer, my friends. It's inexpensive. It's a quick. You can read this in, I mean, a short amount of time. And it just, I don't have enough words to tell you how much I love Still Pulls of the Mind. What it's meant to me in my life, and in the friends that I've made through books. My friends, people that love me and I love them because of the connection we got through Still Pools of the Mind. So this is Still Pools of the Mind by Winston Head. I would definitely get that. I mean, I'd get all of them. I'm saying, you know, Science of Mind, because yeah, it's meant so much to me. But then there's Asha. Then there's gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I couldn't imagine you not having gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I couldn't imagine you not having Still Pools and Asha, the New Testament, Tinkum's Wilderness Adventure, and then there's so many other books on my shelf. I would love to share that I love, but it'd be too much right now. But if you got those, I know it would change your life, my friends. It'd bring a new way of looking at this world, where again I said what it did for me, it set my mind free so I could enjoy this life. This life is a gift, my friends, and don't miss it. Don't miss the fun you can have with friends and family. Again, like I said, if you're depressed and anxiety and fearful, you can't even enjoy being around your friends and family. You could be out at the beach and all the activities and fun to be had, and you can't enjoy it. You could be up in the mountains chasing waterfalls, and you can't enjoy it, my friends. I've seen it with my own eyes. I talk about it in Still Pools of the Mind, where I was out in the mountains enjoying the most beautiful day, and the friend with me was completely missing it. He was in a different world because he was making up a hell on earth in his own mind. My friends, Asha is to be found. It starts in your own heart and mind, having a change of thought and change of idea. My friends, maybe you've been implanted with ideas that have become your truth that isn't the highest truth, that isn't true at all. And I'll tell you how to know. If it doesn't bring you peace and joy and love, feelings of love and safety and God good, my friends, you've been lied to. And you can be set free today with just some of these amazing books. If you like this, let me know. I have other books I'd love to share with you. So I hope you wrote those down. If not, go back and watch this again and write down the ones that jumped out at you. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it at that. I love you so much, and we'll see you next time.